In today's episode, we're going to be having mental breakdowns, silly mistakes, and horrific fuel issues. The fuel's all leaked out and it's completely ruined the boot. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So, on today's video, we're going to be getting back into sorting the Mini out. So we're actually going to start sorting out the suspension to fit the high-lows on the rear, and almost fell over again. Brand new shocks, and also a adjustment bracket that you would have seen in the last video for the bit of the radius arm, so I can get a bit of camber back in this rear wheel, because this rear wheel, I'll actually get the wheel to show you. This wheel, I don't know if you can see it on camera, is worn flat this side, where the wheel is actually cambered that way on the front face, and I want it sat a bit that way because I'm going to be sitting it a lot lower. So we're going to be doing that. I've already started to take apart, obviously having a look. I was trying to work out what to do before starting the video, so I didn't look like a complete idiot. So I was just having a look, see what I had to do. I've had to take out a lot of the bolts on this side. I'm a bit worried about that side because that's the side that all the shit from the road gets on. I'm going to replace all the bolts on this bracket. Good old garage alarm, love it. So yeah, so we're going to be replacing all the bolts and everything on this end to change that bracket. I don't know if I've got to undo the radius arm bolt the other side, yet to know. But yeah, so I'll show you where we're at. So I've undone the bolts in there, which are down there. They're knackered really. This is only just holding it on, because I've now got to jack the radius arm up enough to undo the nut on the top of the shock, which then once that's released should go down enough that it uncompresses the cone. I should be able to then, this is all in theory, should then be able to pop the end of the cone out of the radius arm, and then be able to clean things up and change over new parts. So we'll see. So we're gonna get cracking. So let's have a look. So we've got to probably jack this up. That's resting in there now. And should be able to back in away because we're not doing nothing anymore. Look at all that shit. And then into things in the way. That's really helpful. So now we need to jack this up. That's really not in the middle, is it? Is that bloody things in the way? Let's just do it there. That's not bad. God, how compressed my cones are. Jeez. Okay. Okay, so top mount is finally undone. Actually quite buggered as well. So that's the top mount now fully detached, which means now when I drop this, it should drop out and away. Just like that. good then, isn't it? So, I might have to jack her up a little bit more. That means it should get me access to the back of there. If that even is 14, of course. Which I don't think it is. Oh, it is, but it's just very good. I feel like everything on this fucking thing at the moment. That's it. There we go. That is the bottom. I'm done. I've got to get that away enough. Sit on the floor. Okay. One old shock out. That's seen better days. Because just not even doing anything anymore. Cool. So we've now got the radius arm down enough. I don't know how it's there, but it did. Maybe that on a little chog. But with the impact, it should loosen it away enough that I can get the trumpet out. But it's getting these two separated, because these two are going to be well and truly stuck together. I think it's stuck in. Oh, hello. Okay. 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 So I do need to get one, two separated. They're going to be like welded together. It's going to be really annoying. Okay. How the frig? Oh, they're like proper welded themselves together. Maybe a soft hammer. But it is definitely a case of getting these two separated. They literally welded together. Penetration maybe, who knows. Oh, I thought it was. Meet me at a point where there's no turning back. So I've got the Dremel out and I'm just going to cut the trumpet. I cannot get that apart. I don't want to destroy the rubber cone because I'm keeping the original cones. So it's going to be chop time. You find me mid-cut. So I cut them in half because I physically could not get the rubber cone out past it. In fact, I've now cut it in half. I still can't get the rubber cone off of that. It's literally on it solid. So I'm gonna clean it up down here and then I'm gonna carry on sorting that out. I'm not sponsored actually. I'm gonna cut, I'm gonna repaint the that eventually with some caliper paint, because why not? And it's a fucking mess and there's a printer there. So we'll get to it. So we've just jacked up the back of the radius arm just because there was so much mud in there and I need to try and take out that plastic cap, but I want to clean up around it first and just get it all clean so there's no crap in it. And I still cannot get that rubber cone off, so I'm giving up with that for a minute and I'm just going to sort out the bracket. I've just hoovered up the mud and then we will tidy this up a little bit. Now I've demolished that, I've given up on that, so I'm going to start taking this bracket off and having a look. I've actually got a tap up there because the one underneath was so rough. I'm going to have to just re-tap it briefly. I can't remember, it's like 3 1/4 UNF I think. I can't remember, I'll have a look. But yeah, so I'm going to take this off, see if I get enough movement in it, and then yeah, we'll see. So as you can see, I've now got the old bracket off, as you can see, which wasn't too bad. I've just cleaning up the surfaces, going careful not to lose any of the stuff on the end because there's needle bearings in the end on that radius arm shaft, which I really don't want to get crap in. So I'm just cleaning up the surfaces on there, just making it a bit nicer for the new bracket to go in. So we're just going to clean up a couple of the other bits and bobs. And the big rubber seal that sits in the end. Goes over that like so, and then he sits in there like that. So that's just me just cleaned out that crap that's in there. Obviously I've got the adjustment bracket, which is here. I'm just going to quickly slide that in place just to get it over here. So we've got camber, and we got got camber, and then we got toe, but the toe doesn't really need it. Like minis need a bit of toe. I've got brand new bolts and spring washers, which I'm going to grab now. I'm going to keep the old manky washers, annoyingly, but it's one of them. So there's the old stuff, there's new stuff. I'm just going to transfer the washers across, because the washers ain't too bad. It's just like the spring washers and that, they're a little bit mank. So we're going to just quickly get the new bracket kind of on a little bit. So I've got to use my foot just to lever enough space. There we go, just like that through. Oh wow, that's going to be way off to begin with. Okay, it's going to be interesting. So we'll have to put the bottom ones in first just to see. Wash it into the bracket. So yeah, we'll get the inside ones done. The other one of that needs sorting out. Might actually need to jack up that side just a little bit because it's just not quite there. So what I'll do, get the old bracket out of the way. Get that, might actually have to just jack up the bottom of the radius arm bracket, just to get them to align a bit more. Let's see if that aligns it a bit better. Okay, that's way better. Okay, so we'll quickly We'll quickly do up this one down here just to give it a hand. Side ones. That's tight. Oh, and the adjustment fucking thing is in the way. That's actually quite annoying. Currently being held in by that bottom one. We need to re-tap that bottom bracket under here, which I might actually undo again and just take it off and start again, to be honest. So I've just quickly got a tap. I'm just going to quickly re-tap this one because it was really bad. So I'm just going to quickly run a tap through it. See, that one seems to be okay. This one isn't. hopefully that's rectified that problem. The other side bites alright, which it seems to be. So we've finally done it. We've finally got the cap out. As you can see, it's an old cap anyway, because I've got brand new ones. Had to use a bit of blowtorch, and yeah, completely got it out now. It's nice and clean inside. Got the bracket on. So I've just got to try and battle getting the donut off, and we can get this side rebuilt. So I've got myself a coaster, but I have got the donut off. I actually cut that off, but in doing so I've actually cut the edge of this off because I'm keeping these donuts, so I've got to actually try and cut that off as well, so hopefully it won't make too much of a difference. So I've shaved down the top a little bit, made it a bit more level, cleaned it up, just cleaned the inside so it mates up against that surface, so that should be fine. So now we're gonna get on to putting it back in. Here we go. Jesus. Bollocks. So I've now managed to get the new knuckle in. I've managed to get the new thing in. I've managed to just do up lightly the bolt on the back of the shock. So I need to tighten that, and then obviously I can get ready to do the top part. Okay, that is tight. So now I've got to jack the suspension up whilst lining that up at the same time. I need like 7 pairs of hands. That would be like really cool. Could someone send me 7 pairs of hands? That would be great. Ah. Right, that's actually got no load on it whatsoever. Still got no load on it. That's insane. This is going to be so low. There's still no load on that donut. There's still no load on that donut. Jesus. Ah! Bollocks. It's a good job on repainting it. Ah! Oh, it's all going wrong. What's all going wrong? Jeez. I can't believe it. It's got no load on that whatsoever. Knuckles like fully in. There should be enough to do that top nut up though. That is the top of that done up. It's not on the pretty side. Should I rotate that to the pretty side? I should probably rotate that to the pretty side, shouldn't I? So, let's do like half turn. There we go. It's on the pretty side. Now we can get a rag and start cleaning some stuff up. Now the stuff in the boot's done. Yeah. So, let's see. Okay, it still drops out. That's mega impressive. It still drops out even on its. Basically, don't get air in the Mini and then it won't drop out. So as you can see, I've now painted up the drum and I've just totted up the radius arm just a little bit. That's now fully in. That's all in now, so I've got to wait for this to dry. I'm then going to obviously put the wheel back on and then see where it sits basically, because obviously I'm going to have to adjust that. But I might as well do it when the car's level, so I'm going to start on doing the same as this, but on the opposite side. It's literally taking me all day battling this by myself, which I could have done with like 2 pairs of hands, but yeah, so it's going to be a long video. There we have it. Look at the tucked of that. That is a huge difference. It used to be like up here. The Mini's now sat pretty level, which is really cool. I love how low that is. That's on its lowest setting. Actually got camber now as well, so it's not cambering out. I think that looks so good. Oh, I can't wait to do the other side now and see what it sits like. I cannot get over how good that looks. I can't even really get my hand in there. That's the lowest setting possible. You can see how much it's now cambered in, which is good. That's what we need. It was literally doing that before, so now it's doing that a little bit, I think, which is good. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what it seems so much stiffer on the back now, which is good. Although that is incredibly low now. Just got to do the other side. Whole day's worth of work again, just for an adjustment bracket and trumpet. Oh, and the worst thing is the other side. I've got to take the fuel tank out. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So we've now turned the Mini around, ready to do this side. You can see how close the exhaust is to the ground. That side's so tight now. So we can do this side. You can see the arch difference is crazy. Obviously I'm just working out what to do with the fuel tank now. So obviously I'm gonna have to disconnect the fuel tank, try and just move it to one side because it is about half a tank in there. So we've taken the fuel tank away, it's still inside, just to undo the top bit. And we're gonna start on this side now. So we've speed run this one. I've cracked it now. That's all undone. That's all out. I've chopped the other one in half, so I've got the donut. I've literally done this in half the time now. I understand what I've got to go through. So that's all sorted. Had to melt the cap out again. So we're going to clean the donut up and we'll start assembling. So you join me on the other side. I think I'm going to leave it for today. I've literally been going from about 11 o'clock this morning and it's 10 to 7 and I'm on this side now. Everything's ready for the new stuff to go in, so I'm more or less there. I just need to go and have a beer and yeah, till tomorrow. Well kids, this is why you do things properly. The fuel's all leaked out and it's completely ruined the boot floor. Must have happened overnight, must have popped off. I've got no fuel left in the tank. It's leaked all on the carpet, it's soaked that through, it's ruined the paint, so I'll have to repaint the inside the boot. And it's leaked through onto the garage carpet, so when I finish rebuilding this, I've got to get the Mini out and throw away the carpet because it is soaked in petrol. Same with the inside. So I'm gonna finish rebuilding the suspension and then go from there. I won't even be able to drive it out because it's got no fuel left in it. So yeah. Well, this is the aftermath. Turns out the pipe on the back of the tank was not as tight in there as I thought, so it's just eating up all the paint in there. Give an excuse for a different project and maybe giving it a boot floor or something because I'm not running a spare wheel, so yeah, I'm a bit annoyed about it, but how low that is, it's crazy low, so it's unfortunate, but yeah, get that sorted now. So yeah, disaster. Oh, it's the next day now. The pipe must have pinged off overnight. I was working on the Mini till about 9 o'clock last night, didn't touch the fuel tank, never smelt any fuel or anything, so I don't quite understand. Came in this morning, garage is stinking. The pipe had just disconnected itself, obviously it was stretched round. It must have slowly just pulled itself off and pinged off, so the Jubilee wasn't tight enough. Which probably would explain why the Mini smelt of fuel occasionally, even since we built it, so I've probably never had it tight enough. So yeah, so it's destroyed the garage floor. I've had to rip out all the carpets because they're drenched. I've had to rip the back seat out of the Mini because that has just dissolved the sound deadening. It's like a bitumen based sound deadening, and obviously when you add fuel to it, it just goes mushy. So I've had to take the back seat out, it's made that messy, it's ripped all the paint out of the boot. I just have to repaint it. I'll probably do something with getting like a bit of wood and like making it look nice in there so I can put the basket in there properly. I mean, on the other side, the Mini's sat incredibly low. It's actually rubbing at the moment, so I need to adjust that. I just needed to clean the garage out. So yeah, if there's any garage firms that do garage flooring, hit us up. We're gonna get new garage floor. Obviously want to get them like clippy tile things. So yeah, if there's any garages that any places that do garage floors or whatever, just yeah, just hit me up. Yeah, it'd be nice to get some nice flooring in here. But yeah, no, it's a shame it's just soaked in petrol. It's just one of them things, like really could have done it differently. I probably should have emptied the tank rather than having 30 quid's worth of fuel in there. Yeah, it's just one of them things, but the Mini's back together. I got to tighten the fuel pipe up, and we got to adjust the back still, and yeah, we'll go from there. As you can see, guys, it's made a total mess of the back of the Mini and the floor. So yeah, it's made a total mess. I think we're going to leave it here for now. We've got the rear suspension in and we've done that. I've got to sort the boot out a little bit, repaint it, sort the back seats out. The next video we'll go into getting the ride height adjusted and start on the front, but for now I think we'll leave it there. Might be a gap in the video. Next one will be prepping the I-30N for going over to Lake Como. And then obviously there'll probably be a big gap for me going there, getting all the footage, and then obviously coming back and editing that. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and yeah, we'll see you all in the next one.
Tired side